I don't drink at all, so I've never had a cocktail.
I probably have over 300 bottles of liquor at home.
This is gin. That sounds about right.
Because this is an alcohol and alcohol beverage, we stir instead of shaking.
Hi, today on Cocktail Hour, we're gonna be making a Mai Tai. So for a Mai Tai, it sounds very, Hawaiian, like you're going on vacation and you're just trying to get away from your kids back home because you got 5 of them and you're on a business trip. Maybe you're gonna have an affair, maybe not. This is a drink for you. So you're gonna get your little fancy plastic tiki cup from Party City. Once you have that, you're gonna grab, this is a Thai, this is Mai Tai. And you're just gonna fit this Thai in here, and that is a Mai Tai. I'm just kidding, folks. That's not what we're doing here. We're making some alcoholic beverages today. So I'm thinking a little tropical, a little fruity. I kind of like some of this stuff, so we're gonna put it back in. This is a sweet and sour mix, just a little bit. And we want pineapple juice. We want orange juice. Basically all of the fruits that we have here, we're gonna go ahead and put in it. We haven't used any of this stuff yet. We've got some cherries here. That's a fruit, I think. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna put some tomato juice, because technically tomatoes are fruits, so we're gonna put that in there also. We need alcohol. Did we get alcohol? We're gonna use some Jose Cuervo, and we're also gonna use some, this is gin. That sounds about right. And this says martini, extra dry, so that would have been good for the martini episode. You're gonna add your, what is this, orange juice? Yes, this is orange juice. You're gonna add your 100% pineapple juice. Make sure everything hasn't expired. We don't want to get sick here, people. We just want to have a good time. Sugar. I like to spice up my life with some sugar, which is sweet and not a spice. So use sugar, not a spice. Is it hot in here? Is it just me? All right, we're gonna add some tomato juice. And we already have some fruits in there, but we're gonna add some real fruits in there, not that juice stuff. That's enough. By my calculations, that's more than enough of that Jose Cuervo tequila. Here we go, this is gin. Perfect. We haven't used the celery in a while, yet at all, so let's use some celery. So you're gonna just peel off the bad stuff, which is anything that has a leaf on it, because who eats leaves? What are we, vegetarians? No. So you just want to cut some of the celery. Nice and fine, not super fine, but diced enough. So bring it over your cup. Make sure it gets in there. I'm gonna add some ice to the cup, which is this. That's what we have our rag for, so don't worry about it. If you make messes, just clean it up with your rag. So let's try and add this ice in here. There's the tongs. You probably want about, this is good. It won't fit, so let's go ahead and try and grab something that's not connected like that. I just grabbed the same one. So we're done with the ice. We're gonna put the tongs back. All right, we need to mix this up here. So you wanna mix it up, make sure everything's nice and mixed. The celery, particles of the celery, you want that to really enrich the flavors of the Jose Cuervo tequila. Look at this rich color in here. It's like a brownish orange. You can tell that you're really getting some fruits in here. You want it all, as much as you can. That's pretty good. That's the celery in there. We don't need to worry about that. All right, And we want to bring that mint back. This is very wilted, just like my love life. I'm just kidding. We're gonna put that in there as a little accent. All right, here's to having 5 children and being on a business trip and getting into a fair later. That's my least favorite one yet. This is not good. Here you go.
This must be what the Mai Tai was supposed to be.
What gave you that indication?
The tiki glass,
Yeah.
or tiki plastic. You got the mint in there, that's good.
Oh, that's right. Notice the color, notice the really rich coloring of that brown, dirty water.
Yeah, it's it's pineapple juice. How much alcohol did you put in this?
I don't remember. I might as well have been drunk while making these because I don't remember anything.
Vodka, I guess. I can't really taste
But it's
anything.
not bad. You're not revolted, so.
No, I could. This is the least offensive one.
He could drink this.
Mary, do you recall the ingredients of your Mai Tai?
Mint, and that's it. Oh, and a bunch of fruit. The lemon, orange juice, pineapple juice.
The ingredients of this drink include sour mix, orange juice, pineapple juice, tomato juice, tequila, gin, chopped celery.
Chopped celery?
Ice. It was a strained pour.
Oh yeah,
seasoned with some whole mint.
I got the chopped celery in my teeth now.
I cut it really fine.
Okay, all right.
Yeah?
We will be using the mint and the ice, but everything else you could throw out. So we are going to make a Mai Tai in the style of Trader Vic from his restaurant up in Oakland.
Ah, yes, good old Trader Vic.
Some people, like Don the Beachcomber from Hollywood, his Mai Tai, but it's much more complicated and not nearly as sweet.
Do you have all these people on your dial list? Do you call these people up?
Most of them are dead.
Okay.
So,
my kind of guy.
first thing,
My kind of guy, Mai Tai. Sorry, I don't know how to translate that.
that was almost good.
Okay.
But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use some aged or spiced rum. So we're gonna do 2 ounces of this.
Do you have any stories of your grandmother that you could maybe tell?
Well, my grandmother was a raging alcoholic, so no.
Okay.
A ½ ounce Grand Marnier or dry Curacao or Cointreau. I will also take a orgeat syrup and simple syrup.
An orgy syrup? You want an orgy syrup?
Orgy is actually the proper pronunciation. Very good, Mary. This is a syrup made with almonds. So we're gonna use a 1/4 ounce of that. And likewise, we'll use a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. Now, a Mai Tai actually has no relation whatsoever to Polynesia or any of the South Pacific islands. But Trader Vic was just a big fan of that lifestyle and that aesthetic, and so he tried making a lot of drinks that remind people of the islands. Now we're gonna take about 3/4 ounce of lime juice. Fresh lime juice is best. There we go. Now, because this is a cocktail with fruit in it, we're gonna mix it up by shaking it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where do you put the celery?
We don't put celery in a Mai Tai.
Okay.
I don't even think they have celery in bars that sell Mai Tais.
As far as you know.
All right, so now we pour that in. And then we're gonna garnish it with an orange.
You just put that on there?
That's one way to do it, but a better way to do it is just take a nice orange wedge, not too big. And may I have the maraschino cherries, please? Take one of those.
It's important to smell everything.
It is, it's very important to smell.
So you want to make sure it's fresh and light.
Well, maraschino
and airy.
cherry is not going to be fresh per se.
You want to make sure that it's okay.
We're gonna take some mint. Now mint is a...
This is very fresh mint. You can tell with its lively appearance. It looks Very lively.
I mean, it makes a very pretty garnish, but it can also make a very aromatic garnish. So what you want to do when you have any herbs that you're using as a garnish, you want to take them in the palm of your hand and slap them a little bit. That way it releases some of the oils and you start to smell that as you drink. And of course,
don't you just get that on your hands then?
Then your hands smell like mint. That sounds like one of them good problems. And we'll put this decorative umbrella on top, a straw in the middle.
Wow, so we're just gonna stick everything in there.
Tiki drinks are famously busy.
So should we just stick the snipe in there? Stick
You could.
some celery in there.
That's not too bad.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
It is a lot of stuff
It smells good.
because of the mint.
Doesn't taste good to me.
Well, that's how I make a Mai Tai.